What up, everybody? Restin Burk here. It's early in the morning, like 7 a.m., and I was thinking about this country song. You find out who your friends are. And that's all the words that I know from it. But I do remember the moral of the story, and the gist of it was that you'll find out who your friends are at 2 in the morning whenever you call them because you got a flat tire, or like today at 7 in the morning when your boyfriend breaks up with you and kicks you out of the house, and all my other friends are sleeping. Yeah, well, I was doing that too. But it's all good. Shoot, this is my opportunity to put on my cape and fly in like Superman and save the day, because you know what? The world needs more Captain Americas. For real. The world needs more manly men willing to get out there and get dirty for the people they care about.
In 2 miles, use the left lane to take the I-30 West exit.
How about a please? She's so demanding. Isn't that funny? This woman, she takes me everywhere I need to go. My side chick, Google. She never says please or thank you. Sometimes she'll even be just telling me, continue driving straight for another 2 miles. Like I was just gonna take it on myself to go left. At any rate, I want to encourage everybody who happens to find this video today to be a real friend. You know, be somebody that can be counted on. Be somebody who can make a difference. Be somebody who's worth a damn. If we live our whole lives waiting on circumstances or God or Jesus to change us, we might be waiting on that shit for a long time. Really, God gave us a brain, and this brain is formulaic. It's amazing. It's made in the image of Him, in a manner of speaking. So keeping that in mind, better choices, better solutions, better results, better outcomes. I find that when we continue to make horrible
in half a mile, use the left lane to take the I-30 West exit.
Alright, I will do that. I found that when people, myself included, whenever we make bad choices, it's easy to call on God or pray and be like, help me, save me, change me. And then I can just imagine God just looking at me
use the left lane to take the I-30 West exit.
I can imagine God just looking at me when I say things like that, like, so you want to, I don't know, you want to push the rock
in half a mile, keep left, follow signs for I-30 West.
Off the top of the building, but you don't want it to fall and hit the ground. You want me to break the laws of gravity for you, Mr. Burk, and it just sounds silly. The one thing I've come to learn is that if I'll make better choices, I'll get better reactions. And I like to get better reactions out of real people by being a real person myself. So
keep left.
Therefore, I will tolerate my Google lady, because she's very helpful. And I will also get up at 7 a.m. and go help somebody who needs me, because making a difference in this world is hard. It's a pain in the butt, because you have to give of yourself to other people. You have to give yourself away in order to get the satisfaction and the joy that comes out of this world, because this world isn't built on physical things, even though it looks like it. Every damn thing you see in this planet came out of the ground. How's that for fancy? How's that for amazing? We just got real good at mixing and matching with chemicals and elements and created this whole crazy mixed up world. And then we lost sight of what matters, love. So, find out who your friends are. You do find out who your friends are. Wait till it's not in their comfort zone. Wait till, yeah, okay, you ever heard this? Oh man, oh, you ain't got a ride home today? Well, shoot, I would totally take you, but I'm not going that way, homie. What? So the only way you would take me home and give me a ride is if you were going that way. You'd slow down enough for me to hit my seatbelt and do an escape move out the door real quick without you having to lose much time. That's the craziest stuff I've ever heard. Where'd the love go? Where is the love? For real. Love people, man. Get out there. Put yourself aside
in half
for
a
a
mile,
second.
keep left at the fork to stay on I-30 West.
Put yourself aside for a minute and love somebody else. Let somebody else know that they matter. You know how, if you're anything like me, you know how you'll sit here and just wait to be noticed? Wait for someone to comment. Wait for someone to show you some love.
Keep left at the fork to stay on I-30 West.
Well, everybody else is waiting too. Everybody else is waiting to be loved too. So we're either all gonna sit here like a bunch of dummies waiting on someone to love us, or we're gonna decide to be the person who stands up, steps out, and becomes a person who loves other people through actions. Love is demonstrated when it ain't convenient. There is no greater love than this, that a man would lay down his life for somebody else. It's huge. But ain't nobody asking you to lay down your lives for anybody. We're just asking, I don't know who the hell we are. I'm just saying, in order to demonstrate love, you gotta put yourself aside for a little bit and show somebody that you care more about them than yourself. That's what love means. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious, arrogant, bold, boastful. It's not rude. It doesn't rejoice and it doesn't take pride and excitement and gossiping about negative things about people. Oh, you'll never guess what so-and-so did. No, man. Love rejoices and gets excited in the truth. Love believes all things. It hopes all things. Now, I might talk with the tongue of angels at times. Might sound like a hillbilly at times too from East Texas. But nonetheless, without love, I got nothing. And make no mistake, until a person learns what love is, if your definition of love came from the world, it's completely misguided, I promise. This world is just upside down and crazy. Have you ever watched any Black Friday videos? Good night. People are wrestling and doing half Nelsons over, I don't even know. I was watching over a Power Wheels car the other day. It's just ridiculous. Grown men fighting over a $100 car. $100 car does sound nice though. It wouldn't be no payments. Just saying. Anyway, I think my ex is coming up here soon, and I wanted to share this because it was on my heart this morning that be a better person by demonstrating your love when it's inconvenient. There was this song by this band, and I can't remember what their name was at the moment because this is back in like 1998. But they had this song called Plastic Friends. My plastic friends. And anyway, they would, the lyrics were, they melt when heat begins. Plastic friends. So, yeah, plastic friends. Don't be a plastic friend. Be someone who's made of Teflon and nylon and some other space age type of configuration. Something that stands up whenever it gets hot. Because if the only time you're around your friends is when it's easy, and that means you're not really a friend. And I mean that with the utmost sincerity, love, and respect. And I'm speaking to myself more than anybody. I think all too often, good deeds go...
In 2 miles, take exit 7B for Texas 183 toward Texas 341.
I think all too often, good deeds go unnoticed. Almost like, oh, well, you're supposed to do that. Ain't no one gonna say nothing good about you. I've heard that my whole life. And I don't really believe that. I believe good deeds need to be noticed. In the same way that, shoot, how often has someone brought up something from your past from like years ago and they're still talking about it and it's negative? It's like, how long are you gonna beat me over that? For real? I don't understand what the benefit of bringing up negativity over and over and over is, but that seems to be the status quo or the common denominator. We always want to bring, I say we, loosely speaking, people tend to bring up the past when it's negative, but you know, good deeds just go unnoticed. And it shouldn't be that way. So stand with me today and let's start breaking the cycle. When you do something good, you deserve recognition. You get up at 7 a.m., tell somebody that you got up at 7 a.m. and you walked through the mud for someone you love. Not to brag on yourself, because trust me, there ain't nothing to brag about in this guy. Shoot, some days I don't even feel like waking up. I just feel just terrible. But at the same
In half
time,
a mile, take exit 7B for Texas 183 toward Texas 341.
while I admit that I have done a lot of shady things in my life that I'm not proud of, you know, I've done a lot of good things too. And for some reason, those good things always go unnoticed while the bad things are magnified. And I think that's very unfair. And not just for myself, because I'll take the heat. I've earned it. That's fine.
Take exit 7B, then use the left lane to continue on West Freeway.
7B, you say? Now we're cooking with grease. Not that I cook with grease, but...
Use the left lane to continue on West Freeway, then use the left lane to take the ramp to Texas 341.
Yeah, 341. That's what's up. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this video off, but I want to encourage y'all to be the friend that you would want. Learn to listen. Learn to take time. Because all of those things are taken away from yourself. It's also building up yourself.
Use the left lane to take the ramp to Texas 341.
Oh shoot, Lockheed Martin. Here we come, baby. I'm about to take off in a helicopter. Anyways, I have nothing but love and respect for anybody who watches this video, and 99.9% of the time, I'm only talking really, you know, I'm talking...
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Down Drive.
I'm talking to myself, and I need to hear these messages just as much as anybody. Because growth and development is a process, it's a lifelong journey. It's not a goal, it's a mission. If you want the world to be a better place, it starts here.
Turn left onto Down Drive, then turn right onto South Grants Lane.
It starts right here. Changing the world starts with yourself. It starts with myself. Fear not.
Turn right onto South Grants Lane, then turn left onto Carlos Street.
Fear not, little one.
In
The Lord is
1000
with
feet,
you.
turn left onto Colton Drive.
Be strong. And remember that everybody in the Bible was one of those top keynote characters, except for Jesus. I mean, pretty much everybody in the Bible was just,
Take the next left onto Colton Drive, then turn left onto South Grants Lane.
they were a total screw up. So remember that. All the great people of the world have had shady pasts and histories, but one day they realized they didn't want to be that anymore, and they decided to rise above it. They decided to be that one crab that actually got out of the bucket, in spite of all the little claws just pinching and pulling them back down. What a nightmare. But once you realize it, realization is the key. Once you can see where you're at and what you're doing and identify the problems in your own life, then you'll be able to fix them. Because unless you know where the leak is in the boat, you're just gonna steady sink.
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the White Settlement Road ramp.
We got to fix the leak. Find out who your friends are. Anyways, go be a good friend today to somebody. Be less selfish and be more loving. I'm Restin Burk. This message.
Use the right lane to take the White Settlement Road ramp, then turn left onto South Grants Lane.
This message has been brought to you by my side chick, Google. I hope you have a great day. Stay classy.